Want to know how to make a Disney pattern inside Cricut Design Space? In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to make your own Disney pattern for free for your own personal use. Then at the end of the video, I'll share a featured blooper. Hi, my name is Kim with Kimagine DIY, where I hope to help you imagine the possibilities with DIYs and crafts. If that sounds like fun, consider subscribing. Now let's open up Cricut Design Space. I found this free SVG of a Mickey outline. Link will be posted below, and also a link to a previous video to show how to download and upload SVGs into Cricut. So when I uploaded this SVG into Cricut, when you zoom in, I noticed it was a little choppy. So I just used my welding tool for some tedious adjustments to make it look cleaner. I was just worried about what the cut would look like when it's on a smaller scale. I already did the hard part, which was the math to make sure everything will be symmetrical. So just follow along. Make your SVG 3 inches in height. And then in your x-axis, you're going to type in 2 for 2 inches. To create a neat and symmetrical design, the initial coordinates are key. Then duplicate your image and type 6 into the x-axis. Duplicate it again and type 10 in the x-axis. A keyboard shortcut to duplicate would be holding down the Control and pressing C button to copy, and then Control and press down V to paste. Now let's work on the second row. So now we want to change the y-axis to 2. Then we're going to duplicate and type x4 and y2. This might seem a little tedious at first, but remember, you only need to create the pattern once and then you can use it for multiple projects. Duplicate again, and then hit x-axis 8 and y2. Now that we have the base, it's going to go a lot faster. And select them all and group it together. Duplicate and hit y-axis 4. Just so I don't have too many groups in my layers bar, I'm going to ungroup these. Then select them all, group together, and duplicate. Basically, eat, sleep, Disney, repeat. And then in the x-axis, I'm going to type in 12. Then I'm going to do it again. Ungroup my group sections, then select all of them and group it again and duplicate. And now I want my y-axis to be 8 and my x-axis to be 0. So now I'm going to select it all to change the color. So when I zoom in, you can see all of these lines. Now, if I kept it like this, the Cricut actually will cut each individual Mickey head, and there'll be like 30 Mickey heads on a mat. That's not what we want. So by making sure everything's ungrouped, I'm going to select everything and click weld so it becomes one image. For now, don't worry about this warning here. I made it large on purpose so it will be easier to use it for different projects in the future. Now when I zoom in, you can see that this image is proper because everything is connected. Now that I have the image that I want, before customizing, I always like to duplicate this image and hide it so I have a perfect, unaltered one ready to go in case while customizing this pattern, I accidentally mess something up. Now to customization. I have a glass vase that's 11 inches in circumference and 5 inches tall. So I'm going over to the Shapes tool to create that template. So I arranged my template to go to the back so I can move it around and see where it will fit within the pattern that it looks pleasing to me. Now, since it's also welded, I can completely resize it to fit within my template the way I want it to be. If I want more Mickey heads within the design, I can make it smaller, or if I want less, I can make it larger. When you're happy with the look, then select both images and hit slice. Then you can delete your excess layers. Since this is going to be wrapped around, I want to make sure that the edges line up. So just to check that what you have cut out is a good repeating pattern, I'm just going to duplicate it and line it up here to make sure it visually looks like one piece. I'm very happy with the result, and now it's ready to be cut for our project. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial was easy to follow. Don't forget to watch the blooper at the end, and I will see you guys next week. Now for the important part. Oh goodness.